as well about the nominations that we have seen, and that particular one where 5 nominated cabinet secretaries today appeared before the National Assembly's committee that is on appointments for a vetting exercise to assess whether they have the capacity, that is, to hold ministerial positions after being proposed by the head of state. And as Ruga Ival now reports, the 5 emerged, of course, or the 5 it emerged were all millionaires.
What is your net worth?
The Speaker, I need to explain this. From the time I was...
Sports Ministry nominee Kipchumba Murkomen, who recently apologized for perceived opulence and flashy lifestyle in public, and also responded to Gen Z criticism of public servants' opulence and waste, appeared before legislators Saturday for his vetting.
I got an opportunity.
Answer the first question.
No, I will add it, Mr. Speaker. Just give me 1 minute.
What is your net worth?
I will conclude with it.
The former transport CS declaring that his worth
from the 550 that I declared when I was last year appointed, it is now 620 million, Mr. Speaker.
As Kenyans continue to grumble due to the high cost of living, Cabinet Secretary nominees appear to bear a different burden, with many announcing a significant increase in the value of their assets over the past 12 months.
It goes through another vetting. Kenyans will want to know
how did your wealth grow?
How did your wealth grow?
And as it is the norm, this was the final question for each nominee.
Can you tell us your net worth?
Today, the first on the list was John Buddy, who was being interviewed to determine if he has the experience and ability to take on the role of Cabinet Secretary Treasury. And upon being asked the net worth question, Buddy stated,
"My net worth, Mr. Speaker, is 80 million.
National Assembly Speaker Moses Wetangula, however, wanted to know how Buddy arrived at the amount and instructed him to provide a detailed breakdown.
And Mr. Speaker, my net worth, the difference between, I saw some of my colleagues have done their calculation differently, but my understanding of net worth is it's assets less liabilities. Yeah, 437
less 57
assets.
million liabilities.
Yes.
You are 380.
Yeah, and the liabilities is mortgage within Parliamentary Service Commission.
SACCO loans.
About 31, about 20 million or about, and finally there is the KCB Bank loan of about 12 million.
The same question was directed to Salim Mvurya, who was the second to appear before the National Assembly's Committee on Appointments, Mvurya declaring that he has a net worth of 158 million Kenyan shillings, an increase of 38 million shillings since he was appointed the CS Mining approximately a year ago.
What is your net worth?
158 million.
When we last vetted you, what were you worth?
120.
120.
Yeah.
So you have had a growth of 38 million.
Yes.
How did it come up?
The value of the property, some property were completed, and yeah.
Rebecca Miano, if approved by the National Assembly, will become the CS Tourism and Wildlife.
Mr. Chairman, my net worth is 444 million shillings.
She started by stating that she has not increased her wealth through businesses, ventures or investments, but rather her assets have appreciated over time.
You vetted me about 22 months ago. My net worth was 397. Mr. Chairman, I have not increased the assets, but what I have done is to revalue modestly the properties, taking into account the appreciation. And that's why it is unrealized, but it is an effect of valuation to be on the reasonable side of things.
Similarly, the vetting of the fourth CS nominee reached its conclusion at exactly 56 minutes past 5 p.m. And as per the procedure, the committee chairperson took on the responsibility of asking about his fortune, Opiyo Wandayi.
What is your net worth?
My net worth is about 530 million Kenya shillings.
530. Made of?
Well, it's largely cash, a little bit of cash, real estate, a lot of interest in real estate, developed, and also farms. I have farms all over.
Ruga Eval, TV 47.